we look at three main aspects when we do our due diligence. One is the environmental impact, where we aim to invest in companies that have a relatively high threshold, not only in terms of greenhouse gas emissions, but also in terms of water consumptions or biodiversity. Second is unit economics. So we aim to invest in companies that price parity or cheaper than what's currently on the market. And third is the deep tech side of things. So based on these three factors, there are some limitations when it comes to our interest in biomaterials or bioprocesses. And mostly it's because of the unit economics.
Where do you think that relies the limitation on cost? Is about infrastructure, let's say fermentation technologies, it's about synthetic biology that is not ready on place to really bring the improvements that we need, or it's about the biomass that we need or the media cultures that we need to really improve the process and have cheaper alternatives?
It depends on the technology and the kind of process you're looking at. That being said, the main limitation doesn't always come from the technology itself or the process itself. It comes from the fact that our materials today and our processes today are just already so cheap, right? A lot of these biomaterials, they're trying to replace plastics, and a lot of them are just processes that have been existing for decades, that have already been optimized. And so these companies, early stage startups come in with an exciting process or an exciting material, but usually cannot. It's just very hard to compete with what's already on the market.
Do you think that the technology can bring us the right solutions in the next decade?
Absolutely. I still have hope. This is why we continue looking at these kinds of technologies. And we see improvement. We see improvement in terms of feedstock. We see improvement in terms of the media that are being used. Some sectors where we're seeing breakthroughs, and we're excited to try to be part of that. In other sectors, we're still continuing to meet new companies and do our due diligence in order to establish what's up and coming.